Soaring with guests. My guest today has been on the show before, but I just had to have him back. Please join me in welcoming Kunmi to the show. Welcome back.
Thank you, man.
Back.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you for having me again.
Oh, I'm so happy to have you back. I'm so happy that you agreed to do this again. Do you know what? Thank you so much for making time. Thank you so much. I know that you're busy.
You're most welcome. You're most welcome.
Really appreciate it. Can I just start off by saying a huge congratulations to you?
Thank you
Well,
so much.
some people who are not in vets and don't understand how much of a big deal this is. Can you tell us what ILEA Nigeria is?
So ILEA is International Live Events Association. I mean, it comprises of event professionals from all over the world, and we have about 50 chapters in different countries around the world. So wow. I am the president of the Nigerian chapter. ILEA is a really big deal because you have the best of the best of event professionals around the world in ILEA. So it is a big deal.
Wow, that is amazing, ILEA. That's amazing. So you attended SOAR 3. I want to know why you decided to attend it again, and also what was the difference between the first one when you attended. So SOAR, just for people who don't know, SOAR, the SOAR Bootcamp course is the course that Bankole Williams does, and it's just amazing. That's how I met Kunmi. And so I want to know, why did you do it again, and what difference did you see?
For me, I felt I needed a refresher. So I said, let me just do it again, because I mean, SOAR 1 was amazing. So I said, look, let me do a refresher, and I decided to do SOAR 3. And for me, SOAR 3 was deeply spiritual. So the first day came, and the second day, I just noticed that all the facilitators were going really spiritual, and I was wondering what's going on here, until Bankole said, I think on the 5th day, he said that he had prayed and he had asked what he wanted to be different, and he said he wanted it to be a spiritual experience. And I said, hey, and I don't think he shared this with his speakers. I honestly don't think he did, but I mean, it just so happened. It was such a spiritual experience, and I think it was a lot deeper than SOAR 1. It was like going in. It was good. It was good, honestly.
I did. I felt the exact same way. One spiritual and it was deeper. Anyway, so I want to know 2 things about you. 2 things. Okay. One is your personality. So we have some mutual friends, right? And I've talked.
You do?
We have some mutual friends.
Right.
And just talking about you, I noticed that people, like, nobody has any bad thing to say about you. It's always good.
Oh, that is so sweet.
A lovable person. There's likable and then there's lovable. You are such a lovable person, and I wanted to know, have you always been like this, like since childhood, or was it something that you learned? Have you just always been this kind of person that everybody has only good things to say? Okay,
so I think growing up, at some point in my life, I think it was probably about 19 or 20, I woke up one day and I said, you know what? Nobody's going to help me be a better person. I need to discover myself and help myself be a better person. So I started to read books. I started to read books on how to be better, how to navigate life, and basically just be a better person. One of the books that I read was Dale Carnegie's How to Influence and Influence People.
Wow.
That book is so amazing. I actually bought it for all my staff. I think I bought it for all of them like last year or 2 years ago. And a lot of the principles that I apply in life when it comes to friendships and meeting people, I learned from there. Little things like being the bigger person, little things like smiling at people, little things like paying people compliments regardless. I realized that in this part of town, you hear people say, no, I don't want to pay that person a compliment, but I think I want something from them. So what I would say to that is, I'm not responsible for what you think about what I do, except I'm trying to sell to you, but I'm not responsible. If I tell you that I love you, interpret it how you want to interpret it. I'm saying it from the depths of my heart, from a clean, pure heart. If I say that your hair looks nice, that's on you to interpret. If I say that your nails look nice, if I say you have a wonderful smile, if I say that you look so pretty, I'm just paying a compliment. I mean, it has happened a couple of times. I walk up to a lady and I say, you look really nice. And then I walk away and she's like, didn't even ask for my number. I don't want your number. I just pay you honest, sincere compliment, So I've learned that just be you regardless of what people think. And another principle that I live by is treat people the way you want to be treated. Not treat people how you want them to treat you. Treat them the way you want to be treated. So the things you would like for yourself, do it to other people, regardless, regardless of how the other person is. The onus is on you to be the better person, to be the bigger person. So in life, I've just decided that come what may, I will always be the bigger person, And yeah, I think that's about it. And then there's something that I'm not sure if it's Zig Ziglar or John Maxwell says, what you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. I've held on to that. So in life, I'm just going around being good. And I know that karma will bring the good back to me.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And it's working because I can't tell you, like, I'll be like, oh, Kunmi, oh, yes, I know him. Amazing person, amazing person. My next thing is your business, Mirrors Events.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Like, the success. Can you please just tell us just a little bit, like, what do you think is responsible for the success that you have achieved with Mirrors Events?
Without being too spiritual, as first and foremost said, God, honestly, no cap. Yeah, but apart from that, I think there were things that I decided to just hold on to when I started business. And for me, it's like go big or go home, even if you're starting small. Yeah. So, and for me, excellence is very, very key, regardless of where I am. So I want to be on the same pedestal as any other event planner anywhere in the world. So regardless of, so I hear people say things like, this is Nigeria, I won't work. I don't believe that. I totally do not. And so that's one of the things that I held on to. I said, you know what? I'm just going to do things excellently well. And I'll make sure that people see. So one of the things that I love the most is people see some of the events we do and they ask, what country is this? That makes me chuckle. It makes me so happy. People say, what country is this? And I tell them it's Lagos, it's Nigeria, or it's Abuja, or it's in Kaduna. I can say that it's so amazing. So that's one of the things for me. I wanted to be able to do business that can compete with any other company around the world. And the name Mirrors, I wanted to sell the name. So Mirrors is a Latin word that means wonderful, astonishing, extraordinary. And I said, look, this is the kind of things I want people to say about us when we do our business. And the name is speaking for itself.
Yes, it is. Now, you are an Egbon in the event industry. For those of you that don't know what Egbon is, that's like, we hail you. So, one thing I want to know, right, is how did the journey start? How was it for you when you were just starting? And what advice would you give to people who are starting out in business?
So I remember when I started, we started Mirrors in 2014, January 2014. And the first year wasn't so easy. I got an event, I think in January. After January, I didn't get anything till like March. After March, I didn't get anything till like June. And after June, I didn't get anything till October. And then from October, it was really good because October to December, I planned about 6 events. And one of the things I kept saying to myself was, you know what, regardless of how hard it is, I'm not going to quit. That was the first thing I said. I wasn't going to quit. And I said, look, we're just starting up. Nobody knows you. So the most important thing is try to make a mark. Let people see that even though you're just starting, it doesn't mean that you're going to be doing things like an amateur. So I kept reading, I kept learning how to do things excellently well. And so I hear people say things like, oh, I'm new, nobody wants to give me a chance and all of that. The first question is, what are you selling? What is the differentiation between you and the next person? So if I have someone that is doing something good and you come to me and say you want to do the same thing, I won't bump that person over just because you came, because you're doing about the same thing. But what is your unique selling point? What stands you out? What makes you different? For us, one of the things we said in Mirrors was, we're going to make our clients feel like they're not just clients. We're going to make them feel like family. And that does kind of like happen to most of my clients are now like my friends, like really good friends. So we always want to do business from a standpoint of, we care about you and not just your money. We like your money, but you're more important to us than the money. We care about you. I remember a particular client reaching out to me once and saying, hey, I want to do this event. So I asked a couple of questions. I said, what's the essence of this event? What's the point? What do you want to do and all that? By the time she explained to me what she wanted, I said, you know what? You really don't need to do an event. I think you can just do, have a photo up and do a press release. You really don't need to spend all the money you want to do on an event. So a lot of people, that's like, are you crazy? She wants to spend her money and you're telling her not to. I'm like, yeah. But for me, I was interested in what the client wanted to achieve over how much money I could have made. But did the client come back? Of course they came back over and over and over and over and over again, you know, because they saw that I was selling value and I was just not after their money. So that's the most important thing. Money is good, but they need to see that you are there for value and you're interested in their business, you know. And I think that's what some of the things that have helped us to grow.
And what advice would you give someone who is starting out, someone who just wants to start just any business, not even events? What's the first thing you would say to them?
Let passion be your driving force. Yeah. Money is good and you will make money, but let passion be your driving force and turn that passion to a business. Make sure you love what you're doing. Make sure you love it. Make sure it's something that you're crazy about. And do it well, regardless of who's watching. Don't think that nobody's watching. People are watching. Do it excellently well, and your referrals. Referrals are the big things. I mean, I think 98% of the events we've done have been based on referrals. So whatever you're doing, do it well so that people can say to the next person that I know them, they're people of integrity, their product is good, and all of that. And if people are not giving you a chance when you start, as hard as it may sound, offer to do things for free. Offer to do things for free. Let them even see the value that you're bringing to the table. Like I say, you will never know the value I would have brought to your event if you did not use me. You won't know. So until you see it, before you can say, hey, I mean, I'm glad that I brought them in and all of that. So offer to do things for free as much as you can. Offer to intern with people that are doing the things that you love to do, so that at least you can say, I worked with so and so person on this and that. You know, you have a reference point. Those things are important. And be teachable. Oh, it's extremely important to be teachable, extremely. The world is evolving. Trends will always come. You need to stay on top of the trends, stay on top of the game, keep learning, keep evolving. As they say, evolve or die.
Thank you. Okay, my final question, let's talk events.
Yeah.
I want to know, because see, I watch Let's Talk Event. I'm not even in events, but
you like it.
The wisdom, right, that comes from you, from listening to the things that you share. I think like everybody can learn from it. You know, I find the episodes to be so inspiring. I want to know, why did you decide to do it, and what do you have planned for the future when it comes to Let's Talk Events?
Okay, so I'll tell you a little secret. I didn't plan to do it. So for about 2 years, my staff have been telling me to do this. And I'm like, I'm not a camera person. I don't like to talk in front of the camera. I don't like to do this. One Sunday afternoon, my wife tells me, hey, the camera guy is coming to the house. You're going to record today. I'm like, what do you mean I'm going to record? I don't have anything to say. I start, I mean, they're not here yet, so you can start writing down what's on. God, yeah. So that day, we recorded the whole of season 1 of Let's Talk Events. And I think after that, I started to get really gingered and I said, hey, you know what? I can actually do this. Then we went on to season 2. We're done with that. We have content for season 3 and we have content for season 4.
Whoa.
Yeah. You know, I said, you know what? And then I when I was recording it, one of my staff was there. I said, this is what I've been saying. I said, yeah, right. And the truth. SOAR helped me because this was just after SOAR. So I mean, I've gotten pumped. I was gingered. So when my wife said she was bringing camera, I said, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do it. I mean, the first question they asked me, I mean, for the first episode was, tell us about yourself. And I remember saying something audacious like, I am such a bright and amazing light that you would love to know. And I was like, where did that come from? You know? And yeah, so that's basically it. And I realized that a lot of people are watching it and they're loving it. And so I just said, you know what? I'm going to keep doing it. I think I probably have content to last till the end of the year. Wow. Yeah. So I said, I'll keep doing it, you know.
Wow, amazing. Yeah. Thank you so much, Kunmi. It's always a pleasure talking to you.
Same here, man.
Or just, you know, chatting up on the Instagram. Talking about our workout.
Yes.
We're not joking.
The guns are coming out. They're coming out.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
You're most welcome, ma'am. You're so much welcome.
Right. And thank you everybody for watching. Bye.
Bye.